Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Books and ideas are the most effective weapons against intolerance and ignorance. If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. Ask him about the cemeteries, Dean. The land flourished because it was fed from so many sources, because it was nourished by so many cultures and traditions and peoples. We can draw lessons from the past, but we cannot live in it. The vote is the most powerful instrument ever devised by man for breaking down injustice and destroying the terrible walls which imprison men because they are different from other men. A man without a vote is a man without protection. If one morning I walked on top of the water across the Potomac River, the headline that afternoon would read, "President Can't Swim." I may not know much, but I know chicken shit from chicken salad. If future generations are to remember us with gratitude rather than contempt, we must leave them more than the miracles of technology. We must leave them a glimpse of the world as it was in the beginning, not just after we got through with it. Guns and bombs, rockets and warships, are all symbols of human failure. Education is not a problem. Education is an opportunity. While you're saving your face, you're losing your ass. If we stand passively by while the center of each city becomes a hive of deprivation, crime and hopelessness, if we become two people, the suburban affluent and the urban poor, each filled with mistrust and fear for the other, then we shall effectively cripple each generation to come. The noblest search is the search for excellence. Until justice is blind to color, until education is unaware of race, until opportunity is unconcerned with the color of men's skins, emancipation will be a proclamation but not a fact. That bitch of a war killed the lady I really loved. Emancipation was a proclamation, but not a fact. I'll have those niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years. We did not choose to be the guardians of the gate, but there is no one else. It's not doing what is right that's hard for a president. It's knowing what is right. Why does SeaWorld have a seafood restaurant? I'm halfway through my fish burger and I realize, oh man, I could be eating a slow learner. Don't spit in the soup, we all gotta eat. Victory is no longer a truth. It is only a word to describe who is left alive in the ruins. He's a nice guy, but he played too much football with his helmet off. There are no problems we cannot solve together, and very few we can solve by ourselves. He's like a Spanish horse, who runs faster than anyone for the first 9 lengths and then turns around and runs backwards. You'll see, he'll do something wrong in the end. He always does. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Son, when I appoint a nigger to the bench, I want everybody to know he's a nigger. Better to have your enemies inside the tent pissing out, than outside the tent pissing in. Many have no happier moments than those that they pass in solitude, abandoned to their own imagination, which sometimes puts scepters in their hands or mitres on their heads, shifts the scene of pleasure with endless variety, bids all the forms of beauty sparkle before them, and gluts them with every change of visionary luxury. Let's face it. Our ass is in a crack. We're gonna have to let this nigger bill pass. You know, doing what is right is easy. The problem is knowing what is right. We must not only protect the countryside and save it from destruction, we must restore what has been destroyed and salvage the beauty and charm of our cities. Once our natural splendor is destroyed, it can never be recaptured. And once man can no longer walk with beauty or wonder at nature, his spirit will wither and his sustenance be wasted. There's America, there's the South, and then there's Mississippi. I'll have them niggers voting Democratic for the next 200 years. This is the next and the more profound stage of the battle for civil rights. We seek not just freedom but opportunity. We seek not just legal equity but human ability, not just equality as a right and a theory but equality as a fact and equality as a result. As long as you are black, and you're gonna be black till the day you die, no one's gonna call you by your goddamn name. So no matter what you are called, nigger, you just let it roll off your back like water, and you'll make it. Just pretend you're a goddamn piece of furniture. I'm going to have to bring up the nigger bill again. People do not come out to vote for a United States senator. They come out to vote for the sheriff or the county commissioner. He wouldn't know how to pour piss out of a boot if the instructions were printed on the heel. Art is a nation's most precious heritage. For it is in our works of art that we reveal to ourselves and to others the inner vision which guides us as a nation. And where there is no vision, the people perish. Power is where power goes. Already a congressman, to a mentor, I hope sometime you run across something you think I can do well 24 hours per day. Is our world gone? We say, farewell. Is a new world coming? We welcome it, and we will bend it to the hopes of man. If we fail now, we shall have forgotten in abundance what we learned in hardship, that democracy rests on faith, that freedom asks more than it gives, and that the judgment of God is harshest on those who are most favored. Two things are necessary to keep one's wife happy. First, let her think she is having her way. And second, let her have it. How incredible it is that in this fragile existence, we should hate and destroy one another. Which quotation do you like the most? Don't forget to subscribe.